Harry admitted to Liz Garbus he regretted marrying Meg when she walked down the aisle in the next documentary. Prince Harry was quick to correct himself after an apparent misogynistic slip-up over Meghan. In a short video introducing the sequel to the Meghan and Harry documentary, Prince Harry caused controversy when he accidentally blurted out his thoughts when he saw Meghan entering the aisle. He suddenly panicked. Is he suddenly scared of facing a big change in his life with a big marriage? Or is he suddenly scared of this future wife? The Duke of Sussex revealed his first thoughts when he saw his wife-to-be walk down the aisle. Prince Harry opened up about his and Meghan Markle's wedding day during their 6-part documentary series on Netflix, Harry and Meghan, which aired earlier this month. Detailed the blossoming of their romance, experiences of life as working royals, as well as their shocked decision to leave. The 4th episode opened with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex recalling their wedding, describing their ceremony at St George's Chapel in Windsor, the music partly chosen by King Charles III, and the moment they laid eyes on each other as they prepared to say their vows. The whole thing was surreal, Meghan said about walking down the aisle. It was at that moment I could also see Harry. Liz Garbus, the director of the Docu-series, then asked Harry, "What was going through your head when you saw her coming?" The prince replied, look at me, look what I got, oh my gosh." Body language analyst Josa made the comment as Harry recounted a moment when he felt as if he'd entered himself 4 years ago, his mouth wide open and lower lip lowered to reveal his teeth, along with a pair of eyebrows, couldn't help but furrowed, all clearly showing panic and some confusion and regret with the situation. Not to mention his wide eyes, the corners of his eyes also trembling slightly, and the constantly moving pupils also show the prince's feelings of fear. After realising he'd made a mistake, the prince changed his tone and reverted to his usual acting expression. He corrected his previous statement. Harry said, Look what I found. The world was watching us, but when we were actually at the altar, as far as I was concerned, it was just the two of us." The Daily Mirror's royal editor Russell Myers picked up on Harry's comment, arguing the prince corrected himself after seeming to be a bit misogynistic. In conversation with Zoe Forsey for the podcast Pod Save the King, Mr. Myers said, he qualified himself afterwards because he realised it was a bit misogynistic. He definitely had to pull the handbrake on that one. Meghan didn't seem too fazed by her husband's comments, telling the documentary soon after, "H and I are really, really good at finding each other in the chaos. When we find each other, we reconnect." Harry and Meghan were married in Windsor on May 18th, 2018. He's not bright enough to understand he's in a controlling relationship with a mid-range narcissist. He might eventually figure it out when she has no more use for him, and she starts to blame him for not getting her help when she was suicidal. Harry was supposed to be in Britain as the jokester and easygoing prince of the most popular royal family in the Western world. Harry should be enjoying family life while living near the Queen and his brother in Britain, while supporting important charities and attending military events. He was sucked into Meghan's world, and now is a shell of his former self. He looks miserable most of the time, except in the heavily photoshopped images that occasionally pop up on magazine covers. This isn't where the Prince Henry, the son of Diana and Charles, as far as we know, thought he'd be at almost 40.